is my son Liam. We're going to do a little demonstration / lesson plan / experience for you guys. I have a couple questions just to, how many children out of 10 children do you think that happens to? And that's under the age of 5.
4.
Close. 6.
6.
So over half of all 5-year-olds or younger are suffering some type of abuse, which is awful. All right, let's go to women. 1 in blank women have reported sexual abuse as a child. 1 in 3. 1 in 5. Okay. What about men? 1 in how many men have reported sexual abuse as a child? Do you think it would be more or less?
Probably more. Probably around
10. 10? Why do you think it was more?
Well, I feel like in general, even if men are to be abused when they're younger, they're not as forthcoming as that.
Yeah, I agree. So it's actually 1 in 5 women and then 1 in 7. So it could be equal, but you're right. I think it's we're going to go over there. Hopefully it's a little warmer, and we are going to do some type of activity to show you just a demonstration. I don't want to ruin the surprise. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. 1,500 little flat marbles here. And this represents, there are 15 million worldwide of adolescent girls that have been forced to have sex. So of course we can't have 15 million. So we did a ratio. So we have 15 million. So 1 marble would represent how many? 1,500. So 1,500. Well, not 1,000. 10,000, right?
Yeah, 10,000.
10,000. Right. So we have 10,000. I want you to pour in yours. Just gonna pour it into the bowl. Yeah, just dump them right in there. And then I'll dump mine. All right. Why are there these little blue marbles? The blue marbles represent actually how many people have sought help afterwards. So they've experienced this awful sexual abuse.
Wow.
And only the blue ones are the one that reports it. So we have 1,500 marbles, and there's only 15 blue ones. What's the percent of girls, young girls, that report
1%.
and they actually get help afterwards?
1%.
1%. Is that not crazy?
That is crazy.
Something that we're going to do today. It's something I've never done before. You know that I'm a survivor of sexual abuse as a child. Done lots of things to kind of break down some of those walls. One big thing that I haven't done that I'd like to do today is I'd like to drive to where the abuse happened. Wanted to do, and I'd like to take you guys with us. And then, like, here's our mailboxes. And this would be the route that we have to go on to. But see, can you see the sign where it says no trespassing? Can you see it right there? Yeah. That means we can't go down there. Which is probably not the safest way to go down. Oop, there's somebody behind us. But you can see it from across here a little bit. You can kind of see that there's literally nothing. Entire property. That's their property. Miles and miles and miles of nothing.
I mean, even just being out here, I can sense how isolated you must have felt.
Yeah, I was about 2 miles away from the mailboxes, so I was like 2 miles in there. But you see, you can't. You psychologically, physically, I don't know what it is, but you just feel like you can't.
You're trapped.
Yeah. And I think that was a lot of my trauma. Because I would just have this, like, horrible feeling of being trapped. That was hard. But let's find a place to turn around. Go back. It was always cold. We had natural gas. But that first house, the house I showed you, his brother's house, they would always get gas. And then their parents' house would get gas. And then if it got really cold, we would always run out of gas. So we'd have to have like kerosene heater, and they all had to like be in the living room, or you just get really cold. I think that was another like strategy that Jeff used to make sure that I was closer to him in some type of way. But
Yeah.
I don't know if I told you. Andrew was with me, but I don't know if I told you or not, Liam, that there's like a Halloween parade, and we were meeting your brother. He was trick or treating with some of his friends, and we were walking down the street, and just like Jeff and I crossed each other, and he instantly put his head down, and I didn't. I didn't shy away from it. One, I'm taller than him. Isn't it silly to realize that you're taller than
You're
than your person
bigger
that
and
hurt you?
stronger than him.
I don't know if I'm stronger than he is, but I'm definitely taller than he is. He's little, but yeah, it's interesting. Kind of felt like the roles were flipped a little bit. It was a good feeling. I just realized it. I was giving that place way too much power. Like I would always have these really awful recurring dreams about being stuck and trapped in that house. And it's silly. I just kind of drove by it. I kind of saw it. I don't even know if it's still there. But yeah, it's a good feeling to be able to look at your person that took so much from you, that hurt you so much. And then just being able to look at him and saying that now I have the power and you have nothing.